Come in. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi.
Nicholas Kenka.
Brittany McCarthy.
Nice
Great
to meet you. Nice to meet you. Have a seat, please.
Okay. First off, I just want to give you this business card. I always forget to give them out.
Awesome. Thank you.
So if you need to contact me after the meeting, all my info's on there.
All right. All right.
And I'm always available.
Always available. Good enough.
So how are you?
Good. Good. Before we dive into it, can I get anything to drink? Water, coffee?
Oh, water.
Water. Should we grab that for you right now? Oh.
Water can't hurt.
Got some nice natural spring water for you right there.
Okay.
Thank you for coming down. Before we start, I also want to say I'm sorry about pushing the time back a little bit. Got in a car accident a few weeks ago, hurt the knee a little bit, doing a little bit of physical therapy. Yeah, so schedules. Yeah, it's nothing. Wasn't anything too serious. Just my schedule's getting a little bit mixed up. So just again, I appreciate it because I know you had to drive a long way to come here. And
no, I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. I'm excited to learn about this. I'm doing a little bit of research about NetSuite and really excited about it. So.
Great. Well, I'm more excited than you are to be here. And basically what I want to do first is just talk about your company, learn a little more, figure out what your needs are currently, and basically just what you need to excel even more. And after that, I'm basically going to tell you why I'm here.
All right.
What NetSuite is all about, and what I believe that we can do for you.
All right.
So, basically, I talked to Ariel, and I heard a lot of great things about you guys. It sounds like to me over the past, 15 years?
Actually, 16 in March.
Wow.
So, let me give you a little bit of information about Career Results.
Okay.
Been open 16 years in March, like I said. We have regional offices in San Francisco, Atlanta, Chicago, and New York. But the way our profits have been getting bigger every year, I've been wanting to open up a new office in the Washington, D.C. area. That's where I'm from. I want to stay a little bit local, get to see the family a little bit. But yeah, we have been profitable for all 16 years, happy to say. We have about 150 recruiters, roughly.
Wow.
Yeah, we're always adding and taking some out. And we also have 20 to 30 other staff members, so about 200 people fully staffed.
Wow, so you guys have really been successful.
We have, It's been a pretty exciting business.
Yeah, and I was told that you worked in HR before this at an accounting firm. How was that? Did you, what made you decide that you were going to start off your own?
I just didn't like how the company I was working at was running things, to be honest with you. I noticed through my time there that being a good recruiter is getting really personal with your clients, with your candidates, really one-on-one FaceTime, and not just a name or a number or a resume. They're individuals, there's people, get to know them. And that's what I learned, that's the basis of what my company is built on, is getting that real one-on-one connection with every candidate that I look at.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and just as you said, to be a successful recruiter, it's all in the details. It's all about keeping track of those details.
It really is.
It's about the communication skills and just really being able to build a trusting relationship, between your recruiter and your client.
Agreed,
and
100%.
Recruiter and the candidate. So basically, that's exactly why I'm here, because I know that you want to be focused on that aspect, and I want to help you keep track of all of those details that you need to be successful in this industry. And NetSuite can do that for you. I don't know if you've ever heard of McCarthy Accounting. It's a huge...
I have. Did a little business with them before.
Okay, yeah, we recruit. It's a huge recruiting company. And they, just about 6 months ago, they bought our software, and they have grown 7%.
7% in 6 months?
Yes, 7% in profit, and they've just given us great feedback. They've loved it. So, we work with dozens of companies that are just like you, dozens of recruiting companies, and it's been very successful. Basically, what we do is, before I tell you, what is your guys', you've got a client team and a candidate team at each regional office, right? Correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
That's exactly how it's set up.
Okay, and what is their basis of communication?
Well, actually, and it's a little embarrassing to say now with all this new technology, but we just run emails and contacts and just phone calls. You know, we don't have any one outlet, one source that we can go to kind of communicate with all offices and all of my staff members. If I need to talk to Joe A or Joe B, I would go into my email list and email Joe A or Joe B or give them a call on their cell phone or their work number. It's no one central place for us all to meet and contact and share the information, which slows us down, but it's just kind of like my old school way of doing business.
So you guys are pretty manual.
Yeah, definitely. I would say so.
Okay, so you don't have a, let's say, you know, one of your recruiters has a resume on file. There's not a central database that you guys have in place that makes that resume viewable to...
Unfortunately, we don't have one, and that does cut back on a lot of our potential to grow because we're spending time looking for different resumes, sending them out. So it does cut our profits a little bit.
Okay. Well, you know, basically what I want to stress here, and you know, you've already heard it, you know, is that this is a competitive industry.
Very competitive.
And you know, with all of the advancing technology, it's just going to get more competitive and harder to keep up if you're doing everything, you know, the way you are. And it's just, you're not going to be as successful as you could be if you had a database in place that could make you way more efficient. So basically, what our database could do for you, it's completely customizable. And so you're able to put all of the resumes, all of the information that you have on companies, on your candidates, go into one central database that can be viewed by all of your employees. And you know, you customize the searches, so you're able to put in keywords and find the best possible results.
All right.
And so basically, this database we have, it just makes your searching so much more refined, and you know, it's been very successful, and it'll cut back on, you know, time is money.
It really is. It really is.
So the less time you spend inputting info, the more time your employees have on, you know, placing recruits.
All right. Well, let me just ask you I have a couple concerns I want to address with NetSuite that I just want to talk to you about. Firstly, you say that you work with a dozen other companies.
Right.
As you know, my company works with a lot of Fortune 500 companies. We have a lot of high risk, a lot of big clients. I just want to make sure that your company has the experience and has the knowledge of working with these huge titans of the industry, and not just little mom and pop shops of getting a little bit of temp work out there.
Well, have you heard of Kanka Recruiting? It's
Kanka Recruiting?
number 3 in the country.
Are they?
Yep.
I actually have not heard of them.
We've been with them for a couple years now.
All right.
And, you know, they're number 3 in the country. We've had no complaints, great feedback. And actually, you know, I've got testimonials from all of their regional managers on just how successful this software has been and how much it's, you know, helped them really thrive in this industry.
Well, I'll take a look at those whenever you get the chance. All right, well, I like that. That gives me a little bit of ease at mind, you know. It really makes me feel a bit better. Another concern I had was pricing. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about money. How much is this going to cost me, and in turn, how quickly will I, A, get the profits back that I spent to get this new software, and B, how much time will it take me to start seeing profits from and seeing the results of this software implemented into my company?
Great question. You know, it's the magic question at the end of the day.
How much?
And before I talk numbers specifically, just want to remind you that this software inevitably ends up paying for itself. Because you're going to be so much more efficient that you're not going to be paying your employees to punch in data anymore. You know, you're going to pay them to be just simply recruiting. And you're going to have, you know,